Ladies and gentlemen, if he chooses another woman, let him go. This is not about bitterness or anger. It's about understanding your worth and knowing that your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's decisions. Often we hold on to relationships hoping for change or fearing the unknown, but the truth is, you are worthy of love, respect, and attention from someone who chooses you wholeheartedly. When someone walks away or chooses someone else, it doesn't diminish your value. It's simply a sign that they aren't the right fit for your life. And that's okay. Letting go is an act of emotional freedom. It may not be easy and it may take time, but holding on to someone who isn't meant for you only keeps you stuck in a place of hurt and longing. We must learn to release what isn't meant to be, and in doing so, we create space for healing and for the right person to enter our lives. Sometimes the best thing we can do is step back and trust that if someone has made their choice, it's time to move on. Trusting God's plan for your life means trusting that if someone walks away, it's part of a bigger picture. Even though it might not make sense in the moment, God is always working behind the scenes to guide you to a better future. The pain you feel today is temporary, and it will make way for something greater in the future. When you let go, you're not giving up on love. You're opening the door for the right love to find you. One that's aligned with your values and your purpose. Healing starts when you prioritize yourself. Take time to focus on your well-being, your growth, and your happiness. Don't wait for someone else to fix what's broken. You have the strength to heal and the power to move forward. It's okay to grieve, but don't let grief consume you. Know that better days are ahead. By letting go, you make room for new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. Remember, if he chooses another woman, let him go. It's not a reflection of your worth, but an invitation to embrace your own journey. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that the right person will come along when the time is right. Letting go is not losing, it's gaining everything that you truly deserve. Understanding your self-worth is one of the most important realizations you can have. It means knowing that your value is not determined by the choices of others, but by the person you are. Too often, we tie our worth to the love and attention we receive from someone else, especially in relationships. But the reality is, you are worthy of love, respect, and kindness simply because you exist. When someone chooses to walk away or chooses another person, it can feel like a reflection of your inadequacies, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Their choice does not diminish who you are or what you bring to the table. True self-worth comes from within. It's about recognizing that you are enough, just as you are. You don't need someone else's validation to feel complete or to believe that you matter. The love and validation you seek must first come from within yourself. When you understand and embrace this truth, you begin to see that your happiness and fulfillment aren't contingent on someone else's decisions. If he chooses another woman, it doesn't take away your value. It simply means that the relationship was not aligned with your path, and it's okay to let go. When you know your worth, you stop allowing people to treat you less than you deserve. You set boundaries and refuse to settle for anything less than love that uplifts, supports, and nurtures you. You stop measuring your self-worth by someone else's actions or choices. You understand that love should be mutual, and if it's not, that's a sign that it's time to move forward. In moments of rejection, remind yourself that this is not the end of your story. You are still worthy of greatness, of respect, and of deep, meaningful love. Your value is rooted in who you are as a person, not in how someone else views you or what they choose. Understanding your worth allows you to walk away from situations that no longer serve you, knowing that there is something better out there, something more aligned with your needs and desires. Letting go of someone who isn't meant for you can be one of the most difficult decisions you'll ever make, but it's also one of the most liberating. Emotions are powerful, and when you're attached to someone, it can feel almost impossible to break free. However, holding on to someone who has made it clear they don't value you or choose you can prevent both of you from growing. It can keep you stuck in a cycle of hurt and longing, leaving you unable to move forward and find the happiness you deserve. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is to let go, even if it feels painful in the moment. The emotional attachment that you feel can cloud your judgment and make it difficult to see the reality of the situation. When we love someone, it's easy to ignore red flags or make excuses for their behavior, hoping that things will change. But when you recognize that someone has chosen another path, it's essential to acknowledge that this is an opportunity for emotional release. Letting go means freeing yourself from the hold that person has on your heart, giving yourself the chance to heal and rediscover your own worth and strength. Releasing someone doesn't mean you're giving up on love or that you'll never find happiness again. It simply means you are choosing to let go of something that isn't serving you, making room for new possibilities. Letting go is an act of self-care and emotional strength. It's about acknowledging that your heart deserves more than what you've been holding on to. It's also about trusting that there are better things ahead, and by releasing the past, you create space for something that truly aligns with who you are and what you deserve. There may be moments of doubt and sadness, and that's okay. Letting go doesn't mean you won't grieve, but it's about understanding that the grief is temporary and part of the healing process. The pain you feel now is a sign that you are letting go of the old to make space for the new. Trust that this release is not an end, but rather a new beginning. By setting yourself free from someone who isn't meant for you, you're giving yourself the chance to embrace a future that's better suited to your needs, your desires, and your personal growth. Embracing the freedom that comes with letting go can be an incredibly powerful experience. When you release someone who no longer fits into your life, you open yourself up to new possibilities. It's a moment of liberation, a chance to break free from the emotional chains that may have kept you stuck in a relationship that wasn't right for you. It can be hard to see it at first, but the act of letting go allows you to step into a future where you are not defined by someone else's choices or behavior. You are no longer tethered to a past that no longer serves you. By moving forward, you create the opportunity to explore who you truly are and what you truly want. You give yourself the freedom to rediscover your passions, your goals, and your purpose. For so long, you may have been focused on someone else's needs, desires, and choices, but now you get to focus on yourself. The space that opens up in your life after letting go allows you to reclaim your energy, your time, and your life. You can now invest in yourself, your dreams, and your well-being in ways you may not have been able to when you were holding on to someone else. This freedom also enables you to grow, heal, and evolve. It's an opportunity to break away from the patterns and habits that kept you stuck and move towards becoming a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. The road ahead may seem uncertain at first, but trust that with each step you take, you're moving closer to a better future. A future filled with possibilities that align with your true self. When you let go, you are not losing anything of value. Rather, you are gaining the freedom to live life on your own terms, free from the weight of a relationship that was never meant to be. In letting go, you give yourself permission to heal, to become whole again, and to welcome the right people and experiences into your life. It's a reminder that your future is not dependent on one person or one relationship. There's so much more waiting for you out there, and by letting go of the past, you make room for the new, for a life that is truly your own, filled with growth, self-discovery, and peace. In the end, letting go of someone who chooses another path is not about giving up or losing something, but rather about gaining back your freedom, peace, and sense of self. It's a reminder that your worth is not tied to someone else's choices, and that you deserve a love that is mutual, genuine, and fulfilling. The pain you feel today is a part of the healing process, and with time you will see that letting go was not an act of defeat, but one of strength and empowerment. Trust that by releasing what no longer serves you, you make space for something better to enter your life. Your journey is far from over, and there are new opportunities, growth, and love waiting for you ahead. Letting go is an essential step towards embracing a future where you are whole, free, and aligned with the life you're meant to live. Trust in God's timing, trust in yourself, and know that greater things are on the horizon.